Hi, I'm Brandon Shannon, and I'm the founder of Brandon Shannon Entertainment, and today I'm interviewing Michael, the news anchor host at KUNC Radio. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me on board today, Brandon. I appreciate the invite.
I have a few questions for you.
Sure. For
Who
once,
did
I'm
you
not
do
asking
voice?
questions. For once, I'm going to be the one that's being asked questions. I do a lot of asking questions around here. So for once, it's good to not be the one asking the questions today.
Who do you do voiceovers for?
Well, I'm a news anchor here in Colorado, as you just mentioned. I've been here for 3 years. I've been in the business of radio for going on 21 years. So I just not only do voiceover work, I do news anchoring. I report on stories. I do voiceover tracks for other colleagues who I've worked with in this business for a long time. So I pretty much use my golden voice as people tell me I have to use it for other areas. And it's been a long career, but I'm very happy about what I've done. And even though I still feel like there's a lot more to accomplish, I'm happy with what I've done so far.
I love the fact you do voiceovers, and that would be my dream to do voiceovers with the Muppets or Sesame Street, yeah, or and the Charlotte
Yeah,
Hornets.
yeah. I saw your bio, so I see you have a lot of connections to the Charlotte area, and I saw you had the your last show. Yeah, I believe it was the PA announcer for the Hornets was on your show the last time, which I thought that was pretty cool. It's like, yeah,
Yes,
you're actually following in those that have been in that position. That's where you're going, and that's good that you're listening to those folks for that feedback because that's what you want to take from these interviews. Is how you can get there too. How we did it, and now
thank,
how you can do it.
thank you. And tell me, how is it talking on the radio and hosting?
Well, it has been quite a while. It's been a long time, Brandon. I've been doing this, like I said, for 33 years now, 21 in the business of radio. I didn't start off doing radio initially when I got into this industry. I was actually a newspaper writer for a long time. So I actually was a print reporter before I transitioned into broadcasting years ago. And it's different in the sense that you have to have a personality to do this job. And that's what's allowed me to flourish with everything that's going on now. I have a personality to deliver the news, be conversational, report the facts. You have a community that supports us here, and that's what's big about the business, that people listen to you because they see that you are that source. You are the person that is going to give them what they need to know each and every day that they turn on their radios, their phones, their computers, what have you. So it has its moments, but for the most part, I've gotten more comfortable with it over the years because I've learned that you're not going to make everybody happy either. You're just doing your job. And of course, people take shots at media these days, but I sit here and tell everybody I know what I do is the truth and it's factual. And that's why I take this with great pride every day I stand in this building and behind that microphone every morning.
I love what you're doing. Yeah, I like the fact you got some sports gear behind you.
Yeah, I'm a sports junkie too. I'm like, okay, so my first job was at ESPN. My first full-time salary job was at ESPN years ago. I worked out of the network headquarters in Connecticut. I was there for 6 years. I've been a sports junkie for a long time. I actually started covering sports when I was in high school for my student newspaper. That's how long I've been in this business, and that's how long I knew what I wanted to do before I even got into this profession I'm in now. I knew it in high school. My junior year, I wanted to do this. So that's why you saw the sports stuff behind me because I cover local sports here in the Denver market. And it's been fun to be a part of this. I'm a New York sports fan, full disclaimer. I root for all the New York sports teams. I'm from New Jersey, born and raised initially, and from the East Coast. But I do like covering the sports teams out here. And I tell folks when my New York teams come out here to play these Denver teams, the New York gear comes on. And I'm not going to be a Denver reporter, but when they are not playing my New York teams, I can report on the Denver teams with no problem. And they're winning. So it's also part of the job that makes it fun to do it too.
I'm a Yankees fan.
I'm a Yankees fan too. I grew up in a Yankees household. I grew up in a Yankees household. My father was a Yankees fan. I grew up a Yankees fan. My first ever sporting event was a Yankees game that my father took me
Hmm.
to in 1990.
And what did you have to learn to become a news anchor and reporter?
I had to go to school, had to take classes like I did for 7 years, combined undergraduate, graduate, learn the ins and outs of how to write, how to report. Different professors who I still maintain contact with to this very day taught me the ropes and how to be a good reporter, how to write, how to read, how to dissect information. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of years of work and dedication. It's not something you can just jump in head first and say, okay, I'm going to be a reporter. You got to build a skill level up to that point that you are able to do this job consistently, like I've been doing for 33 years. And it takes time. There's going to be challenges, there's going to be setbacks. You're going to have ups and downs like everybody else does. But the main thing I tell people is stay committed and consistent with it, and you'll be fine. And you'll see your developments over the course of time. You'll even see your own improvements.
For me, I have to do a lot of practice because my dream is to broadcast with the Charlotte Hornets and with Eric Collins.
Now that's a goal. Now, I have not been to a Hornets game. I've been to Charlotte a couple of times. I know it's a nice city, and I know it's a big sports town down here. I know your Panthers are in the postseason now too, so you're going to be doing Hornet stuff. That would be great if you can be a part of that. That would be pretty cool. So, in other words, when I go to a Hornets game, I'll be hearing you on the PA system, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, you'll hear
You'll be
me.
announcing all the players for each team coming out to the court.
I will, yes.
Well,
And
my man,
and do
I
you
say
and do you have
that's a
any
good.
tip and do you have any
Okay.
tips for me as far as broadcasting?
I would just say what you're doing right now is good. You're learning from those who have been in this industry a very long time. And that's one thing they've always taught me when I was in college. They say, don't just listen to radio or don't read, study it. Study those who have been in the industry a long time, learn how they do it, watch what their skills are. Not saying you got to copycat exactly what they do, but learn how they did it. And maybe you can implement your own style as to how you can do it that works for you. So I would just say, keep following the news, keep reading, keep interviewing folks like you, like myself and others that you've talked to out there. Expand your horizons, continue to be a sponge, continue to be consistent with what you want to do, and just stick with it. Like I said, people have had, you've been following what's going on in media right now, man. It's been a tough time for this industry. People are losing their jobs, there's been layoffs, cutbacks, but don't let that scare you because different strokes for different folks doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. You still have a lot of time left in your young life to be doing this, and you have a lot of opportunities and a lot of connections right now, man. You got a platform, which is even more important. Use this platform to continue to get these folks out here to talk to you about what you need to do. And then once you get that feedback, just go for it. Just do it and be happy with it.
Thank you for that. And it was good to have you on my podcast and come back again soon.
My friend Brandon, anytime you want to have me on, let's talk. I'm very happy to talk. You got my
Thank
contacts on LinkedIn. I'm around.